What's up, everybody? A handful of units got buffed in this new balance patch, which potentially could make some of them very viable in RTA. Maybe not the Light Lightning Emperor, but things like the Wind Art Master, which I think is going to be great in RTA. I've seen some people use him. I want to see how many people continue to use him throughout the course of this special league in the next season as well. But really solid unit. I want to see what else is potentially going to, or is already starting to be adopted a little bit by the RTA meta. So today we're going to take a look at a whole bunch of different RTA replays. Hopefully we'll see. Well. Hopefully we'll see some of the newly buffed monsters. No, we're going to only take a look at the newly buffed monsters RTA replays. So, and we'll see what people are actually using. So let's get it started. Water Art Master, good place to start. So he always had a thing where he gets attack gauge when the enemy cleanses. He's banned. The Water Art Master's banned. Oh my god. Well, we're not gonna see some Water Art Master gameplay. This should be a short battle anyway. So the Water Art Master, oh geez. Well, that means that should mean that he's good. If he's getting banned and they're letting Jaara through, right? That's gotta mean that the unit's a pretty decent unit now. We missed so many opportunities to be like, hey gang, like, that's his name. It's Haegang. Like, come on, man, that's funny. No, okay, I'm the only one that thinks it's funny. So his passive. The first half was already there. When enemies remove harmful effects like Veligil, for example, attack bar of all allies will be increased by 25%. When the enemies remove beneficial effects of all allies, for example, like if they're using a Chibu or a Tiana or a Triton or anything like that against you, the attack bar of the ally with removed beneficial effects will be increased by 25%. So they strip you and you boost your attack gauge. It's really nice. So it's really nice against cleaves. Yeah, it's really nice against cleaves, and I think that the Water Ryu is also going to be potentially, when he's actually able to be used in RTA, he's going to potentially be used in a similar situation to where this Haegang is used currently. Let's see if Haegang gets banned again this time. Okay, so we have two things that activate Haegang, and Haegang gets banned again. I can't show gameplay if he gets banned all the time. Let's see if his brother gets banned. I mean, we can't seem to get any Haegang gameplay right now. He gets banned too much, which is good for Haegang owners. They're like, oh, okay, I'll take a unit that is apparently OP enough to get banned. Nice, nice bomb. Okay, but the at least the Cheongpung gets actually into the match. Violent procs, huge violent proc, huge violent proc, huge resistance on the ragdoll. Nukes the ragdoll. Oh, easy win. Really nice. Defense break, AoE attack gauge reduction. Crazy. Let's just see another Haegang ban. I feel like it's gonna be okay. So they have two strips. They have three strips and one cleanse. So you're looking for strips and cleanses to have a place to bring Haegang into. So Haegang actually makes it through. So that should push up attack gauges. Not on everything, just on the things that get stripped. Okay. Just on things that get stripped. Got a Neostone field. And then, let's see what happens. Moons drawn by clouds. Gets nothing. Wow. That's RNG at its finest, right? Fantastic. So now he's just, I hope that things happen. Wow, that sucks. RNG. RNG is RNG. Okay. So then gets cleansed. That has no impact on Haegang because it needs to be the enemy doing it, right? So, some more little fluff damage. And then Haegang basically does nothing for right now. Haegang is just there for when the enemies are cleansing themselves and when the enemies are stripping you. So that's just basically what his passive is for. It may seem not that, not that plus the defense break. That would be very OP. I still feel like that defense break, the Wind one getting an AoE strip defense break and glancing is just, strip defense break is really big. Like that, it's really big. It's really big. Anyway, that didn't even kill Savannah. Okay, so it gets put to sleep, and then it's 20 more minutes. Eventually, I feel like the Haegang team is gonna win. Haegang, Savannah, Okinos, but 20 minutes later it'll win. 20 minutes later, glancing hits. This game is all based on nonsense. I'm sorry, but all of RTA is just, it's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. It's, hey, you get a glancing? Does it activate? Does it not activate? Do your strips get resisted? Okay, then you lose. Do your strips work? Then you win. Do you resist the enemy's nonsense? That's basically what it is do you resist the enemy's nonsense? Does the enemy resist your nonsense? That's who wins. Who gets the violent procs? That's who wins. Like, the more nonsense you have work out in your favor, congratulations, you win the match. Molly first pick. I hate Molly. Molly's no fun. She's such a no fun unit. Molly. So all passive. I mean, it's your best case scenario, like for things that you're picking against enemies being very aggressive, fast, and control into you. It's your best case scenario to actually have a chance to win. But it's just no fun, man. It's not, but yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So the Juno resisted. I mean, that's reasonable, right? Juno resisting is reasonable. Nice crit on water with the Molly Anachroma there. Like a boss. Okay, and then get the cleanse off. 4-turn bomb, if you guys are not seeing. 4-turn bomb, right? Because Tetra. So, some more bombs. But as soon as Tetra gets the turn, it's gonna be even more bombs there. Or even longer bombs, right? So, what were we even supposed to be looking at? Oh, we're supposed to be looking at the Wind Art Master, who's dead now. Nice. It's not even when I try to spotlight something or Childish tries to spotlight something. It's not even those times where it doesn't work out and the units die. It's like if we just like spectate RTA matches or whatever. Those are some nice bombs. As soon as anything gets they have 2 cleanses, man. They have 2 cleanses. Yeah, there you go. All Gianna's hard work. All Gianna's hard work. Yeah, so this is, I mean, Leica can do Leica things. That's about the only chance that they have. Leica doing Leica things and Bastet, but the Gianna's really doing nothing right now. Gianna's basically just, yeah. Yeah, that's, the annoying part too. Well, this could still, Leica can still do Leica things. It's just very unlikely. Okay, we know what's gonna happen. We know. Pega with the dad jokes, yes. Pega with the dad jokes. It's very unlikely for that to happen. Disclaimer, these units were not in the balance patch. If you want to skip ahead, you can skip ahead. However, this I had to show because there's too many units that are like, you don't really see too much. This is a whole bunch of weird, it's like non-premium LDs, right? Not the super premium RTA LDs you think of. It's like Lydia and Eleanor and Nikki and Sung Zhang Lao, and then you see Ashir too. It's like so much, like just like ones that I wish we saw more actually. So here we go. We got the yep, doing a bunch of that's a cleave. Wait. That's kind of like a turn 2 cleave that they're using. Kind of like a shield built like bruiser cleave kind of thing. I didn't pick that up at first actually. I just thought they were picking a bunch of fun LDs just to have fun. They're using like a turn 2 like bruiser cleave team. Totally didn't notice that at first. That's crazy. Alright, then we have the summon. Does he have a second skill? Because second skill's strip, so second skill's not bad, but yeah, this Ashir's gonna have to put in the work. That's not, yeah, he's not gonna. He's got, well, I want to say he's got no chance, but maybe he does have a chance. Maybe he has more of a chance than I give him credit for. Actually coming away with a win here. Some wacky units that you don't see, like all the units that you think that you never see are the units that are still on the field. I want to see a Sun Zhang Lao versus I was gonna say Ashir. No, they're on the same team. GG. GG. We don't see that every day. Ashir, again, I mean, it's don't worry, it's got an Art Master in it. It's got a Wind Art Master. He's being used enough. These Art Masters are being used enough that it's not really like I'm stretching too much to show gameplay of it, because it's actually, oh, he got banned. Well, never mind then. Look who it is. I always like his playstyle though. He's got the fast control cleave kind of thing going. Okay, bans the light monkey, bans the Han. So still lets through the Jaara and the Cheongpung. Right? So he's going for Savannah. Okay, he goes for the Savannah and not the Art Master. Gets resisted. These things happen. Let's see. Oh man, we got a Chroma. Chroma's so boring. Boring. I mean, effective. That's what I meant. Effective, but boring. A lot of times, the most effective things are also the most boring things. Like, if I had a Chroma, I'm sure I would pick a Chroma because a Chroma is effective. So, misses the crits. Gets the attack age reductions. I mean, not on the Chroma, but yeah, we knew that was coming. Gets some defense breaks. Passing time. No procs. No crits. As well, I don't know if his Jaara is on crit rate slot 4 or what Jaara is on specifically. But yeah, but a Chroma has a passive that prevents the crits. So his CR is critting just fine, but Jaara is not. Did I say a Chroma slot 4? Jaara slot 4. I don't. Oh, okay. So she's critting now too. Okay. And that is. I really like that comp style. That's why I wanted Jaara, right? That's why I wanted Jaara, but then even if I got Jaara, I'd be like, I don't want to do RTA. But Bagley, you got Jaara. Yeah, but I don't want to do RTA. Here's the thing with this, and there's a couple of units that were buffed here. So we see the Dark Vampire, we see the Art Master, we see the Praha too. Bans the Praha. Well, we still get to see 2 buffed units. Here's the thing. Also, by the way, this is Cheese Tactics, which he's been Guardian in Arena quite a handful of times, if I recall correctly. So gets the. What was that? He got no strips. What is the? I don't want to know the accuracy on him, man. I really don't. I'm kind of curious. What the accuracy on this guy is because he got no strips there. But Cheese Tactics is a very, very strong player. Again, it's all the beginning of season, right? It's all beginning of season. So he reset him, but he was asleep for 2 turns. So as soon as he wakes back up, he's gonna have his skill again. If he procs right now, and he is on Violent Runes, he does not proc. But I think actually, you could even put him on Swift. Like you could find an argument to put Cheongpung on Violent, Swift, Despair. All of those sets actually work pretty good on him. He's missing the CR bombs again, man. Missing these. Was it him that was missing CR bombs before? I don't know. Yeah. Increase cooldown, and CR doesn't want to crit. I was gonna say something. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but pretend I said something very insightful. But yeah, you could put Cheongpung actually on quite a decent amount of different runes. You can strip and glancing. You can put him on a Swift, strip and glancing, and then like if your opponent comes in with like a cleave, it's like you stripped and glancing. They may not crit and kill you, right? They may get nothing, right? If you outspeed them, right? If you have like if they don't expect a Swift Cheongpung and you put like Vanessa Cheongpung with Swift, they may not expect that. They may think he's on Violent. If you put Despair, he's got an AoE strip. He's got 2 AoEs, right? 2 AoEs, 1 AoE strip. He'd be great on Despair. So you can put him on Swift, you can put him on Violent, you can put him on Despair. He's got a lot of different potential builds. Violent is always strong. You really almost can't go wrong with Violent for anything, just in general. But yeah, there's a lot of different builds for him. Nasty comp. You come in with a Jaara Gani Hathor. So nasty. And then and you keep Jaara Gani Hathor and you ban the Water Art Master and leave Jaara Gani Hathor in. Is that insane? Is that insane to anyone else? He's not getting through. He's not getting through the pick ban phase, and they're leaving in Gani Hathor just to make sure that he's banned. That blows my mind. And they win because they couldn't afford to have him. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, that just seems so weird that Jaara Gani Hathor got through the pick ban phase like it was nothing, and the Water Art Master, which people like a week ago were like, oh, I don't like the Water Art Master, is now like, oh, I gotta ban the Water Art Master. Another new one. So this is, you guys know who Legacy is. Maybe. Ganny Hathor Abuser. And then we have a fire pony on the fire unicorn on the next team, right? So it looks like it looks kind of like a slow cleave team actually, because you got the strip, you got the defense break, 2 defense breakers, and then you have the big nukes, right? So it slept the 1 defense break. We have another defense break here, defense break and attack gauge absorbed. Switch to mystical creature, and then you go back. Maybe you stun the Veldril, and then okay, you get another turn because it's a pony. Pony doing pony things. Absorb some more attack gauge. Resisted, and now just nukes, right? Just nukes. There you go. This one, there's a lot of wacky stuff. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of passives. We have LD, and then we have double Art Master. Bans out the Lucifer. Okay, so you still have double Art Master, 2 strips into 2 defense breakers, 2 AoE defense breakers. Okay, so we got the strips there. Got the defense, a single target defense breaker. That's what it is. Hoping for, you know what, I feel like maybe I would have gone for the attack gauge reduction there. The defense break is more devastating, but I feel like maybe I would have gone for the attack gauge reduction to stop all those passives, because they can't. Here's the thing with the passives, they can't activate if you don't get turns. Well, some of them can still activate if you don't get turns. Like for example, Darren can activate if you don't get turns. But for a lot of these passives, they need to get a turn to actually activate. So yeah, I feel like I would have gone for more aggressive attack bar reduction, even though the match would have lasted a little bit longer. So, this guy with the emojis, man. You can't even squelch those, can you? I don't think you can even squelch the emojis like you can in like Hearthstone, can you? Someone brought a Geldnir into RTA. I mean, they're not very high level. That's what happens when you bring a Geldnir into RTA. But they brought a Geldnir into RTA. Well, it is the beginning of RTA too, so that's really not saying too much. Geldnir makes it through. Crazy that he wouldn't get banned. Lols. Crazy. So we can actually see the Geldnir buff. So there we go. Keeps unstacking himself to do heals, right? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this Geldnir buff, but I mean he does make sense in the comp actually. Weirdly enough, because there's some buffs and there's a bunch of really annoying tanky passives. So he does actually. As much as I'm joking about it, he does actually make sense in the comp. This would be the comp that you would use Geldnir in. So, yep, keeps healing things up. He's really annoying in tanky bruiser with defense breaks, right? Defense breaks with the vigor and with the Mo Long. Tanky bruiser comp, Molly in there too. Yeah, just everything gonna passively keep healing this Mo Long back up. So if Mo Long gets an opening, he can do. That's so nasty. That Mo Long is so nasty, man. Is she on triple revenge? What's the deal with her? She's revenging a lot. Usually you see her on violent revenge, but yeah, she seems to be revenging a lot. Because her revenge is pretty nasty. So revenge and freeze, 1-turn freeze, multi-hit. Right. So potentially pretty gross. So let's do a Predator's. Let's do. I say that as if it's me doing it, right? Predator's Cry stacks him some more, right? So gets the nuke because they already reset the Triana passive, and then gets healed up a pretty decent amount. Okay, so this is actually Geldnir is actually working. I don't think we're gonna. This is actually a good place to use Geldnir. This is a good place to use Geldnir. I would not say that he's going to make it into high-level arena meta, especially because he's very, very well. Let's face it. There's a bunch of top 100 players that already have Geldnir, right? So yeah, look at that heals, man. Look at that heals. There we go. He's trying so hard to take this Mo Long down, and it's so annoying. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're actually seeing Geldnir do what he's intended to do a little bit better. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, then the monkey proc. Yeah, monkey proc. Lols. So that takes a lot of damage away from that works too. It takes a lot of damage from that team though as soon as Mo Long is done, because Mo Long is basically the biggest threat on the team with that big the big tanky. That is nasty. That monkey is such a nasty monkey. I can never make the monkey work for me, but anytime I like have to fight against him, I'm like, this monkey. He always seems to be annoying when I fight against him. I got good runes on my monkey too, but I can never see him, never seem to make him work for me. So, Geldnir, I wonder if that match would have gone a different way if, well, maybe I'm assuming that they lose this, right? Team Geldnir. I'm assuming that they lose this, but yeah, they lose this. But I'm wondering if that match would have gone a different way if he picked a different unit instead of the Geldnir. However, we did actually get to see Geldnir in the place that Geldnir makes sense, right? That is the comp that he makes sense. He makes sense in a tanky bruise comp with a lot of buffs being stacked. So yeah, that's the place to use Geldnir. So just to recap, and I'm sure some of you forgot already what exactly the wording is on Geldnir's passive, so let's take a look at it. We have this steals beneficial effect just like the other ones. We have Learn Knowledge, which gains knowledge by the number of granted beneficial effects. When you or an enemy is granted with a beneficial effect, it's the same one as Bulwark. It's not the Odin where he, things die and he gains stacks too. It's when you guys get buffs, when the enemy gets buffs too. So, if an ally is attacked, use one of your knowledge to recover the target's HP by 20% of the attacked target's max HP. If you have 5 knowledge, recover the attack target's HP by 50% of the attack target's max HP. And then we have a speed lead for just that's not the right leader skill for Geldnir. I'm sorry. Arena defense. Sorry, not arena defense. Arena leader skill of like 44% or whatever, right? Like the what's his face? Like the Beth. Where's Beth? Something like that. That would be annoying, right? That would be 44% leader skill. But a speed lead for Guild Wars, like, yeah. that's not the leader skill for that, right? But then again, it's Summoner's War, and it's never like the right leader skill. So I thought I would include this one because this is 2 units that just got buffed in this. I popped into RTA. I was like waiting for a video to render or whatever. I was like, let's pop into RTA. Get double LD Phoenix drafted against me, right? Double LD Phoenix, because that's very common. It's so common that you should have 2 Phoenixes, 2 LD Phoenixes. So yeah, got the Phoenix cleaved. He went for the Garrow with this one, because he already procced the Garrow's passive, 76,000. Yeah, terrible rune, 76,000 damage. But I picked Lydia so early. I was like, I know I need to pick Lydia. There's a bastard being drafted. I know I'm gonna have to pick Lydia in here. But yeah, I just thought. I mean, it's not like high level. Again, it's also the beginning of Special League. Just started like 2 days ago. So yeah, nothing too crazy. But I was like, yo, when are we ever gonna see like an LD Phoenix team? Like in the same team? That's pretty cool. Anyway, I mean, I hate him because he beat me, but aside from that, it's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. I don't know what's going on here. He picks the Water Demon, so he picks the Water Demon and the Miho together into a Molly. I'm not entirely sure why he picked that into a Molly, but it is looking like, I mean, it's fighter level right now, but you can see he's got Guardian wings on 2 of these units. So, or yeah. The fighter player. He got Guardian wings on a few of the units. So let's see what this nice chatter. Okay. Let's see. It's RNG at its finest, right? RNG at its finest. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this Water Demon. Okay, crits on wind. Makes sense. He's got ignore defense though. So kind of annoying. I wonder if he's on a tankier build. Let's try to find out how much damage he actually takes here. But the Water Demon. Hold on. Let me try to take into consideration how much HP he's losing with his Madness Judgment if it's actually activating a Belios passive, because that's kind of interesting there. So let me try to see. Did you guys notice him activating a Belios passive or no? Because I didn't even think about that interaction. And I have, actually, this account that we're looking at this match from, the account that I'm on right now, the Asia server alt, actually has both of those units, weirdly enough, on the same account. So, yeah, you know what? Joel is actually a really strong player. So, again, it's not an actual Fighter 3 account that beat him. It is a Guardian G1, G2, G3, somewhere around there account to beat him, because it's the beginning of Special League. I feel like I got to keep referencing that and making note, like, it's the beginning of Special League. And in regular league, in regular season RTA even, you don't know how, the stars do not indicate how strong a player is, because you see Guardian level players that can finish Guardian just farming low levels all the time, just autoing, right? So there's actually, these star levels have, even in regular season, even anywhere, they have no impact on how strong a player actually is. It's irrelevant because the matchmaking is garbage. So anyway, just wanted to close with that. RTA still garbage, matchmaking still garbage. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just wanted to show some of the units in here. You know, if you've ever played RTA, you know it's garbage. Don't at me, bro. You know I'm right. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.